This is a great song.
It is.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to a brand new series here on YouTube, and then also simultaneously Twitch. Super Mario RPG. This is a big deal because this is a game that I know pretty well, and yet have never brought to Stephen Plays, despite having run the channel for nearly a decade. Coincidentally, it has been over a decade since I last played this game, so it's going to be interesting jumping into this because a decade is a long time, and despite having played this game a lot as a kid, I haven't played it in 10 years. The last time I played it was with Mao, and we played through the whole thing.
In 2009? 8?
I want to say like 2009.
Yeah.
Probably about 2009 we last played through this. It was the first time Mao had ever played it.
Mm-hmm.
We were still long distance, we were still dating, and you know, Mao was on one side of the country, I was on the other, and we loaded it up and played it at the same time, going through the game together.
While we were on Skype.
While we were on Skype. And it was a fun way to experience a game. It was, you know, I didn't have to share Earthbound with Mao. Mao already played Earthbound.
Yep.
But I wanted to experience Mario RPG with her, so we did. And now that it has been over 10 years, I think it's time to finally jump back into it, because you actually are the one that wanted to play this.
Yeah, I don't remember it well.
And Mao's done a few paintings based on RPG over the years, and wanted a chance to revisit it herself, maybe get some more inspiration. And then for me, I mean, it's a game that I adored as a kid. I don't think people understand how much I loved this game. Like, a lot of people know me for, like, Earthbound and maybe Donkey Kong Country, but, like, Mario RPG is, like, right there. Like, right at the top. Maybe top 3 or top 5, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how much I remember having not played this in a while.
Yeah.
We did technically play a little bit during the Super Nintendo Classic series, so we did touch on it a tiny bit, but not since then. And also, we only played like the first 30 minutes, so.
This is a lot longer than 30 minutes.
The full game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, I checked how long to beat, because I always do that whenever we start a new project, because I'm like, I'm curious how long this is. And it says probably about like 17, 18 hours, depending on what you're going for. I can go ahead and tell folks now that I'm going to be going for a relatively complete run here. The people were probably curious if we're going to be fighting that one optional boss. And the answer is yes. If you don't fight that optional boss, I feel like you're missing out on the fact that Square Enix made this game. Speaking of, Square Enix made this game. And by the time they got around to this, they already had several quality RPGs under their belt, and they really knew what they were doing. And despite, you know, Paper Mario coming in the future, and Mario and Luigi, neither of those game series hit quite the same mark as Mario RPG. Not in quality, but just they're different. They're just different experiences. And I'm really looking forward to finally covering this today. That's my intro. That's my spiel. Remember Fargothi? We're playing on the Super Nintendo Classic, so that's, you know, still there. We'll go down to Mario 3. It's my favorite number. Oh, do I have to do new game?
Yes.
To do new game, and then when I save, I put it in a slot. This doesn't change the name of our character. This is just the name of the slot.
Yeah.
You don't get to rename Mario. Nintendo would come to your house and beat you. So let's do, oh, we're playing it together, so why don't we do our couple name?
What's our couple name?
People that have watched the Brawl LP will remember.
Smallum?
It's Smalln. Please never call us this. Good old Smalln. So, I know that there's probably several folks watching who've never experienced this game. It starts, let's say, in a pretty typical Mario fashion. Princess Peach gets kidnapped by Bowser. She yells, "Help," in a cartoon bubble. She apparently was right out in front of Mario's house, which is very tiny. We'll get a chance to visit Mario's home very soon. This is a game that I got on release when I was a kid. I had already had a subscription to Nintendo Power for a long time, and I had been checking out the coverage of this game, like getting ready to come out, and I was so hyped for it. So we're going to be taking turns on episodes. Do you want me to do episode 1? Or?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So I'll handle the... That means that you'll get the one that's the real meat and potatoes. So we can fight these guys, and they'll give us a taste of what the battle system is like. We've got this this cross section where we have items, special attacks, normal attacks, and defense. For now, I'm just going to use a normal attack. So if we do a normal attack with no other inputs, do a solid 12 damage there. Let me get into another fight. You can see all of the sprites are on the overworld, so like you can avoid fights, which is nice. The whole thing about Mario RPG is timed combat. So if I input the A button at just the right moment, I'll actually hit twice. And I get to do more damage. So I can take damage, but if I tap the A button at just the right moment, you'll see I actually took 0. And then also they can miss. So there's a lot of input into the battle system, which is great because it keeps it more interesting. Then it's not just like, I choose this. It's like, I've got to be focused. I got to make sure I'm tapping buttons at the right moment. Because if I do, it's going to give me an actual benefit in battle. So let's take out this guy.
24.
Got him. Yeah. And let's get through this door because right now none of this actually matters. Oh no!
Did you hit the axe? And the bridge fell down?
That is exactly what happened. Oh no, now what? Where could they be? They're above! Alright, we're at the beginning of the game and jumping straight into a fight. You gotta do Toadstool's voice.
Don't let Bowser bruise you, Mario!
Oh man, alright. Sorry, I gotta put myself in a certain zone to do this. Mario, prepare yourself for the great beyond. It'll get better as I get warmed up. We hope. So we can attack Bowser. But we might find that that's not the best course of action. I think Toadstool lets us in on that. I hope.
Mario, the chain! Aim for the chain! Oh my gosh, I can't do that the whole game.
Well, fortunately you won't have to. I'm gonna spoil too much here. Alright, so we can attack the Kink Link, which sounds like the name of a website that you should probably browse in an incognito window. Alright, let's try one of our special moves. This is the jump. We can also time this correctly as well. There we go. What was that sound? No. It's a chain reaction. Hang on, Kinkling. Yeah. Bowser is Mitch Hedberg, and that's just the way it's going to be. You will have to get used to it throughout every Mario RPG game we play, whether it's this or Paper Mario or Mario & Luigi. Bowser is Mitch Hedberg. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. Come in, Mario.
Fight, Mario! Fight! Fight what?
This should finish you. Also, notice how long they fall. This always,
Yeah.
this is one of those things that, like, when you're a kid, the realism in games like jumps out at you. So I was like, how are they falling forever? Why are they falling forever? Anyway, well, ha! Did you think I was just gonna give her to you? You're always in my way. This is it. I'm gonna take you out, Mario. Funga. That's a good one to use next time you stub your toe. Funga. Foil it again. I tried to go to target, but I missed.
Oh, Mario, you had me so worried. Let's get out of here. Mario, I'm gonna fall.
It's all right. You'll fall for like 6 minutes. And then, through the heavens above, we realized that Square Enix had a heavy hand in things, and getting off of that Mario course a little bit. Executives sitting around like, you know what this needs? The giant sword. Sounds good. Giant sword. Super Mario Fantasy. Count the stars, everyone. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. What could it mean? We'll find out. Mario falling faster than he did when he was inside Bowser's castle. Here he comes. Also, if you put the words Pipe House above your house, you will be investigated.
By the DEA?
Yeah. Yeah. And Mario, you can see Mario's got, like, spare clothing for when he's got to run out in the middle of the night.
Hey, Mario! Lots of people use something called a door to go in and out of the houses. Anyway, I came by to pick up Toadstool since she's a bit late.
And at this point, you can actually stop playing the game, and Mario will just hang on the wall forever. Kind of a crappy way to end. That's Mario's entire home, by the way. That's exactly what it looks like.
Hey, I thought the princess was here with you, Mario. Where is she? Mario, what's with the silent treatment? You're not telling me something. It's Bowser again, isn't it? Oh no, here we go again. Mario, would you please bring her back like you always do?
This Toad, specifically, is from New Jersey.
Mario, you're forgetting something. Come with me and I'll show you. Before you start off, it's best to jump up on these boxes and save as often as possible. In case of an emergency, you can always start over from the last place you saved.
Should I overwrite Fargothy?
You can.
Goodbye, Fargothy. You've been replaced with Smaln. It's fine. Okay, well, I gotta go.
If you're tired, just turn off the fungi light for a snooze.
Oh yeah, you can recover your health that way. It's X. It's X. So this is our status screen. We're level 1. We got 20 HP. This is how many items we can hold. We can throw them in our wastebasket. I like to imagine that Mario
Carries a waste
just
basket.
carries a full-size garbage can around.
But couldn't he store things in that?
You'd think that.
Yeah, I do think that.
No. That's a revelation that presumably Mallow makes at the end of the game. Like, Mario, I've been thinking about this trash can you've been hauling around the whole game. It's my trash can! It's handed it down from great-to-grandpa.
It's like a second backpack, but no.
It's more useful than Luigi. Status.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, we are not going to see him. Speed, attack, defense, magic attack, magic defense. All the stuff that you would expect
From an RPG.
from an RPG. Chats with a big oof. Special, we got jump. But also the game will tell us that Mario is going to learn a new technique at level 3, which is exciting. Also flowers, down there, 10 out of 10. Those are the flower points. It's how you do our special attacks, so we can do this, 3 times? We got equipment, weapon, armor, and accessories. Right now we have nothing. And then, of course, we've got a special section for special items. Pretty standard RPG fare. Now we'll go back to the overworld, leave Mario's pad. Again, Pipe House, pad. What are you doing? Bowser's Keep. So let's jump on into the gaping maw that is Bowser's Castle. Is anybody at home?
Halt! Who goes there? A trespasser! This castle now belongs to us, the Smithy Gang. It's our first step towards taking over this world. And if it weren't for nosy characters like you, we'd practically own this world. So let's see you deal with this!
You're having too much fun.
If you don't think that I haven't been thinking about that, You don't know me very well.
Oh, I do know you.
The only time in the game he does that. Like, there's no other animation, so they couldn't make him do a thing. They didn't want to draw out, like, a thunderbolt, so instead, this is my only animation. Anyway, at any point now, we can return to Vista Hill, which, if you're familiar with Mao's artwork, may look very familiar. Mao's actually painted this exact scene. Check it out on Mao Makes. So let's return to the pad where we can tell Toad what has happened and what has gone wrong. Toad, you in here, buddy? I like how it's supposed to be him looking out the window, but because he's so short, it looks like he's just in timeout.
He only needs 2 blocks high, but the window is 4 blocks high.
Poor little guy. Just been in here.
You're back so soon. Did you forget something? No? What happened then?
Mario refuses to talk. It's not that he can't, it's that he refuses to. I think it's a union thing.
The bridge to Bowser's Keep is out now. Just wonderful. We must inform the Chancellor of Mushroom Kingdom at once. Let's go, Mario.
All right. So then we go, but...
Oops, excuse me. Oh, that bump on your head reduced your HP level. One of Mushroom Kingdom's famous items ought to perk you right up.
Got a mushroom.
Do you know how to use items?
I'll spare everyone. Yes.
Oh, I see. You're just so well-traveled and experienced, Mario. Now why did I rush back? I had something to tell you. Ah, I remember. I came to warn you that Mushroom Way is swarming with monsters. I just barely made it back here in one piece. Mario, please do something. Perhaps I can help. Do you know about timed hits?
Yes.
We do.
Hey, you better watch out. He knows about timed hits. He's gonna punch your lights out.
A little extreme, Nintendo.
He's got more bark than bite, huh? Now why did I rush back here? That's right. We need to tell the Chancellor about Toadstool. I'll see you over at Mushroom Kingdom. Just in case, take these with you.
3 mushrooms. So, do I have 4 mushrooms?
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I do. And I can restore my health by snoozing. So, like, why would I use...
Why would you lay on your bed like that?
Well, when you wake up, you're fine again.
But you're under the covers then.
Listen, some things we can't explain. We can't do it. Good job, Spawn. We're doing great. All right, I might be able to get through maybe the majority or all of Mushroom Way. We'll see. Hitting level 3 probably seems like a good deal. So, obviously we can get into some fights if we want. We can't avoid everything. There's also a guy. Where is he? What's this? Oh, money. Oh, God. All right, let's fight. I'll be fine anyway.
Bye.
So occasionally you'll get bonuses. So you'll see the one that showed up. I think they're called flowers. The one that I got was HP max, which basically takes my HP back to max. Again. Mm-hmm. So I have 20 health. So it's not going to be terribly difficult at the beginning. Mao and I were talking about this, and I remember very vividly when we last played this. It felt like there was a very specific point later in the game
where it was a lot harder.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I thought was really strange.
That's how I felt.
So we'll see if that still holds up, or if maybe I was just playing it badly that long ago. I don't know. Alright, buddy. Get dunked on.
Another mushroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna be loaded. I'm gonna have to start selling these. So I got some cash. I got 7 coins. You also see that there's frog coins. Where's that guy? I don't want that guy. Let's go save Toad first. I know that I need to be getting some experience, but I'm like, I'm fine right now.
I'm gonna be mad at you later.
No! You mean because it's gonna be your episode and you're
yeah.
No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Does it tell us how far to get to the next level? I don't think so.
Ooh, my life was flashing before my eyes for a second there. Here's a little something in return.
A mushroom?
Honey syrup. That restores flower points. I think 10. Give me that cash. Yeah, next level at 9. Okay. And I've gotten 7 so far. I could probably beat the boss at level 2? Level 3 seems safer. But I've got a lot of mushrooms, so we'll see. I only have 9 health.
Well, you lived.
Hey, I lived. It's fine. That was only 1 experience point. Son of a gun. All right, let's move on to the next area. We don't have to fight everybody. Oh, there's one of those guys. This restores health. I'm pretty sure that block restores health. Again, I'm drawing from like a childhood of memories, and then also
Over 10 years ago?
yeah, the last time we played, and that's what I'm trying to remember. I'm also kind of vaguely curious if leveling up restores your health, because I'm not entirely certain, but I'm like looking at how much damage I'm taking. I'm like, yeah, there we go. Glad I remembered that. That's pretty helpful. All right, come here. This is gonna allow us to get some goodies here. Take that, butthole. Oh, son of a... Why? I'm not thrilled at the thing that just happened. It's fine. Again, we've got so many stinking things. Is this a... No. Probably not. It's an item. Okay, that's a...
An egg? That was a honey syrup.
Oh, no, that was a flower. There was a straight up flower. You'll see
Oh,
that my total flowers increased to 11.
Oh, okay, I see.
So that's what that is. Because I was going to say, that seemed like that's what that was, but I wasn't entirely sure. So now we have 11 mana available to us. I guess I'll fight you since I'm here. I'll probably get an HP max anyway.
Yep.
Really? Really?
The game is super kind in the beginning.
It is. It's kinder than I remember, actually. I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, Oh,
You missed.
I did miss. I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what I recall and what I remember of this. But, you know, we'll see. Ow. I gotta be careful, though.
Yeah, please don't die on the first episode.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. We've got so many mushrooms. And worst case scenario, you can go back to Mario's padded pipe house. And we got to level 2. All right, so level 2, max HP increases, attack increases, defense increases, magic attack increases, magic defense increases, and then we get to choose a bonus every time your character levels up from level 1, or well, level 2 to level 30. That's the level cap in this game, 30. You get to choose between a bonus. You can increase your HP, increase your special, or increase your physical. For Mario, I'm basically always going to be increasing physical, because that's what I use him for the most.
Yeah.
So let's do that. This will increase our attack from 23 to 24 and increase our defense, but just so you can see what they would do on the other ones, this would take our HP to 28, and this would increase our magic attack and magic defense. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna put it here. All right, so let's jump. Oh God, we gotta save our little buddy again. Come here, pal. Got him.
He's
And
just getting into all sorts of trouble.
also, a level up does full heal you.
Good.
I couldn't remember that, so I didn't want to say it yet. I was curious. And yeah, we're back to 25 health, so we good. So let's take this guy out. Now we are super friggin' strong. That helped a lot. And he gave us another mushroom.
Boy, that was a close call. Here's a token of my appreciation.
Flower tab. Now the flower tab, I believe, is the same thing as grabbing a flower, except an item. Yeah, it's the exact same thing that we got in that box, except a physical item. So if we use it, and I can't really imagine a reason not to use it, then I'm curious if this will take our flowers from 10 to 11. That's what I'm curious about. Yeah, it restores them. Okay. So a better use of your flower tabs in the future, now that I know that, would be to wait until you're out of flowers and then use a flower tab to recover. I'll remember that for the next time. But let's go into this next area. And Lakitu is here, dropping friends. Let's fight one of these friends so people get a chance to see how this could be a little different. So if we use our jump attack here, I don't know if it'll even let us jump. It will let us jump on them. I'm pretty sure if we do that, we take damage because he got the spike. But also, there's no reason to waste the jump at this moment. Again, I'm not an expert at this game, but I did play it a lot as a kid. So we're gonna run off of that. See what happens. 2 experience points, 3 coins. And as we get over, oh god!
He snuck up on you. He was sneaky.
He got me, Mal. I didn't know he was gonna be there, but he was. All right,
They were there to take your money.
The question is, I'm now to the boss.
Yes.
And I'm real curious. I'm looking at this and I'm like, am I strong enough to do this at level 2? I don't know. But 26 is a lot, so I'm like, I should probably just do it.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot.
You can do it.
Maybe.
Hey, are you looking at me? My hammer and I don't like you.
Mario, you better be careful. He's definitely got a mean streak.
I might do it. I might do it.
Now you got my hammer angry. You shouldn't have done that.
We'll see if this works out. There's 2. I actually don't know if I can beat this guy at
Level 2.
At level 2. I don't know for certain.
Try it.
We'll see. We'll see. I might lose. I might lose. They have 50 health, pretty sure. Hammer time. Nice. Hammer time.
6 isn't terrible.
Let's go for another jump. Okay. Yeah, with 50 health, I'll just use jump 2 more times, and it should be good. Valor up. Valor up or Vigor up is a move that a lot of the enemies in the game use, and it increases their stats in some way. Valor and Vigor probably do different things, but which, I'm not sure. I haven't data mined this game. All right, let's go for the jump. I'm gonna say defense. Because I am now not doing a million damage anymore. Hammer time. Another miss. Cool. He only has 6 health, so.
Yeah. Good job.
Nice. Satsy points out, yeah, just think of the words. I guess that does make sense. Valor is defense. Vigor would be offense. And we got a flower jar, which I believe is the same thing as a flower tab, but like either 3 or 5.
Thanks, Mario. I was running so fast I wasn't watching where I was going. Mushroom Kingdom's just ahead. We're almost there, Mario. Hey, where did this hammer come from?
Don't you take our hammer.
Do you know what this is?
Hammer. You just said so.
It has the Hammer Bros insignia on it.
I mean, yeah.
No one stands a chance against you when you whomp them with this.
Yeah. You never know, it might come in handy. Picked up a hammer.
Let's get a move on. I'll see you in Mushroom Kingdom.
Wooshoo! So obviously now we can go down to equip, choose the hammer, and it will increase our attack by 10, which is pretty big. Seems good. And then also to double check on that flower jar, is it 5 or 3? 3, okay. And now that we know that it also increases our flowers, I might just sit on it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's basically a honey syrup. We'll see. It might be more advantageous at some point to just have the 15 available to us. If next episode we have like 8 honey syrups, we'll probably be like, okay, let's...
Yeah.
Maybe we'll use it now. But, you know, something to think about. With that, I'm going to end it here. Thank you all so much for watching. Next episode, Mao's in control, and she's going to take us to the relative safety story-based section of Mushroom Kingdom. But I think you're still probably going to have to do a little fighting.
A little bit.
Before the end. Almost certainly. Thanks for watching. See you next time for more Steven and Mal play Super Mario RPG.